Hey Hotshots, Jess with Emotional Fire Academy here today to talk about giving up easily as a highly sensitive person and why we do this, the actual sequence of events. Subscribe to this channel if you are a highly sensitive person ready to break free of the bullshit of being a highly sensitive person. That's what we do here. We talk about all kinds of stuff like that. Tools, tips, and techniques. Welcome, I'm Jess. I am a NLP master practitioner and former firefighter. Our Fire Academy is still open, the Flammable to Fireproof Training. If you want to learn how to do this, if you want guided direction on how to learn this, really step-by-step, easy, do this bit, do this, so you can fast forward the process, go ahead and sign up below. It's only open for a few more days, so jump on that. I'm not sure when I will offer the next online academy, so join us. We'd love to have you. It is a deeply discounted rate because this is our first go, so I want to give people the chance to work with me more closely than they would otherwise. So, and it's less than way less than the cost of private coaching. So why do we give up easily? This is a subject that was close to my heart because I was the queen at quitting. The queen of quitting. I would quit so many things, jobs, relationships. I'm so good at this. This is a skill I totally mastered. So what is quitting? Quitting is a symptom of giving too much power to our outside reality. A symptom of giving too much power to our outside reality. So I want to kind of take you through these flow charts of what happens when we quit. So you can kind of see the inner mechanisms based on our thoughts, our feelings, and our belief systems. So the disempowered typical kind of sequence of events that happens when we have a pattern of quitting this is generally what is happening. So we are looking at our outside reality. And by disempowered, I mean we're giving our power away where we don't have to be. So it's not a judgment call, because I used to do this all the time. I just didn't know any better. I didn't know there was a different way. And that's okay. That is totally okay. We don't know what we don't know, and we're learning now. So our outside reality is occurring to us. We see our outside reality, and it triggers a feeling state inside of us. Right? We're basing our feeling state on what is happening outside of us. We're looking at it and saying, because this is happening, I feel this way. So it's triggering us in a way. That's our feeling state. So we have this unpleasant triggered sensation. And then we start to naturally have, because of that physiology, the sensation, the thoughts and beliefs then start to align with that. So we start to think, this isn't working for me. I really don't like this. I'm not comfortable with this. I don't know if this is a good fit. I should probably stop. And then by having those thoughts over and over again, we then come to the belief, the certainty of I'm so out of here. I quit. And then we quit. We quit whatever it is. We quit the job, the relationship, whatever it is. And that's kind of the pattern. So we're placing the power outside of us into outside reality. So what do we start to do when we want to reverse this process, when we want to take back that power and turn the tables on reality, turn the tables on our triggers, and start to be more intentional about the inner experience that we're creating that then is going to be reflected back to us in the outside world? This is the essence of manifestation. So not manifesting, intentionally creating our reality. So we start with things are working out for me. We instill a belief. Things are always working out for me. I am always winning. I'm a winner. I always get what I want. I always get what I want, period. We instill that belief. And then from that, we start to have the thoughts, no matter what's happening, this is totally working out for me, right? Because if we believe this about ourselves and our reality, things are always working out for me, we're going to then frame anything, anything we experience, naturally, the thoughts are just going to auto-generate from that belief. They're just going to come up from, things are working out for me. So we're going to think thoughts of, this is totally working. Everything's working. Everything's fine. There's no problem here. Everything's cool. And then that generate from those thoughts and that belief, then the third part of the triangle, the emotional fire triangle, is that I feel good. The feeling sensation in our body is I feel really good. I know things are working out for me. I'm doing awesome. I don't need anything outside of me to be different in order for me to feel this, because I am doing it myself. I've instilled this belief. I'm thinking the thoughts. This is really working out for me. And I'm feeling it. I feel it in my body. It's true. It feels genuine and authentic and true for me. And so then what happens with outside reality? Outside reality is now on the end of the line. So now the power that was once at the beginning of the line has been moved to the end. So it really doesn't matter what's happening with outside reality, because we already feel good. So reality doesn't matter as much anymore. But the beautiful and paradoxical thing that happens is when we are able to do that, right? We emanate then what we want to feel out into the world, onto whatever circumstance we happen to come across. And what happens is it starts to conform. It starts to conform. We see the beauty and the love in the situation, even if it maybe to somebody else it looks different. And magically, through manifestation, it will actually conform to what we want. The thing that we want will actually show up because we were already feeling good. So when we start to take control, and this scenario actually has a safeguard built into it, right? Because we avoid disappointment this way. Even when you're manifesting, I've in my own journey, and there's been layers to the onion, sometimes reality doesn't conform, but you feel so good inside that you're like, it doesn't really matter to me. I know how to create that sensation inside of me. I know the thoughts to think and what to do. I have the tools. I have a good belief system instilled. I don't need that outside of me. It really doesn't matter. And it allows you to let go of the need for reality to show you a certain thing, for people to do certain things, for a job to be a certain way, for, an opportunity. You are it. You're embodying it on all three sides of the triangle and creating your own feeling state from that. So that safeguard's kind of built in where you're not disappointed. You are able to maintain your feeling state and feeling good and feeling awesome and knowing that everything's working. And there's a real safety in that, where there's no safety in this. This is just a constant stream of problems in life, right? And that cause us to give up and quit a lot, causes us to walk away, to withdraw, to protect ourselves, because this is giving the outside reality power. So when we want to make this shift, we can. We totally can. That's what we do on my channel. That's what I talk about. A lot of the videos I've been putting out lately have given you exact strategies and tools on what to do. I have my free resource as well, the 3-part free training where I teach you to stop, drop, and roll. And that is interrupting that triggered state. The stop, drop, and roll helps with the triggered state. We start extricating from this pattern with stop, drop, and roll. I teach it to you for free. That's how I started. If you want to figure this out on your own, start peeling your own onion layers back, you can do it. The tools available below in the description box. And if you want to fast forward this process, fast track it, have somebody show you exactly what to do, that's what we're doing in Academy. That's exactly what we're doing. We're turning this sequence flow into this. And then the feeling states, auto-generating your own feeling states. And then, being able to really control your reality and experience your reality in the way that you want to. Whether or not it does what you want it to do. Occasionally, it might not do what you want it to do. And that's okay, because you already feel good. But learning how to get better and better, how to fine tune this so that every time it does go well, when you get those beliefs in alignment and you get really good at this process, it becomes a very fine tuning. And then that really, the synchronicities and the, that intuition of like, I know this is going to happen, and it does. Wow. This happened to me today. I have an external mailbox for I just knew a certain piece of mail was in there. And this wasn't a particular like, oh, this is something I get regularly. I just was like, I know that's there. And it was like, it was just sitting up there, you know, things with songs, you know, all these beautiful synchronicities that start happening where you're like, I am really creating this. Holy cow. Wow. This is amazing. You know, and seeing them and appreciating them and having that fun and feeling good and in flow, joyful. This is the predominant feeling state of this bottom. Flow, joy, ease, effortless, cool, calm, collected. Up here, reactive, agitated, upset, sad, not feeling in control, feeling tossed about by life. Those are the two differentiations in feeling state, predominant feeling state of consciousness. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, if you want to learn, you know, let's get back to, sorry, let me tie this into the title. So if you give up easily, this is just the sequence that is happening. And you just want to move into doing this because this is resiliency, right? This is what not having to give up on anything because you're auto-generating it. You don't have to quit. You don't have to give up. You don't have to rely on reality to show you what you need to see in order to feel better. You do it yourself. You do it yourself. You can do this. I believe in you, hotshots. Let me know what you thought of this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.